So the Baltimore Ravens, Patrick Queen, played at LSU with none other than Joe Burrow. So today I'm going to watch this video by Rich Eisen where he interviews him and he explains his funniest Joe Burrow story of his college career. So let's go ahead and listen up, guys. I have half the screen covered because of the YouTube copyright program or copyright bot. It goes crazy, and even though this is fair use, I just don't feel like dealing with it, so half the screen gets covered for anyone who is going to ask in the future.
What's your favorite Joe Burrow story, Patrick?
Actually, my favorite Joe Burrow story probably was the day he came in. The first time we had our conditioning test, he came in with his long hair. Everybody calling him Sunshine, making fun of him and stuff. And the guys just blowing the conditioning test out the water. Like we all preparing for it, and we're all there gasping. I remember me and Devin used to like do the races during the conditioning test, and Joe is like right there, step for step, running with us, talking a little trash every now and then. Everybody's getting water, and Joe's like, "No, I don't need no water. I'm good." And he just came in and blew it out the water, and really from that point on, we know who Joe was going to be.
So was that?
Hold up. I love the Sunshine comment, but now I gotta see how long was Joe's hair in college. Hang on, Joe Burrow's hair at LSU. How long was it? Oh, yeah, no, I see why. Well, hang on, where's my camera? Focus. Yep, that's why they call him Sunshine. You can see his hair. His hair is, yeah, okay, I see why. Although, he said he blew the conditioning test out of the water, and he didn't want water, and, he blew the conditioning test out of, like, he was the best, okay, that's what I'm trying to say. And he didn't want any water at all? Really? I don't know. I wouldn't think he would be that athletic. Especially not in college. I mean, hey, listen. To all his credit, he was very athletic in college and in high school. He played basketball. He also played football. So I'm not surprised that he is athletic. I'm surprised he was that athletic. But at the same time, Joe is a guy who, you know, when he goes to do something, he goes and tries to do it at a very high level. He wants to be the best of the best. He never wants to be just good enough. So I guess I'm really not surprised in that aspect. But I don't know. I expected like he's a quarterback, so I wouldn't expect him to be that high up there. But I mean, shout out to him for that.
Is that the only day you called him Sunshine, Patrick?
It probably lasted like another week, then he cut his hair. So
I see. Okay, it was.
And we already know when Joe cuts his hair, he plays better football. I don't know how the correlation happens, but even Joe himself said, "Hey man, when I get a haircut, I automatically play better football," which respect. I don't know how a haircut has anything to do with the quarterback position, but Joe has fully convinced me now. If you're a quarterback, you need to have a haircut, or else you're going to be in a bad situation.
A hair thing. So he showed up, I guess out of the portal from Columbus, Ohio. And you weren't expecting much. I mean, what was your first impression of Burrow?
Yeah, so I came in with Miles Brennan, 5-star quarterback, everything. So obviously, when you come in with somebody in your class, you want that guy to be the player. And you hear about Joe coming from Ohio State and stuff, and it's like it's gonna be this quarterback competition. And it's like, well, I want my guy to win, but then.
Especially with Joe, because Joe came from Ohio State. The reason why he transferred is because not only Urban Meyer was awful, but, well, awful as a human being, not as like a coach. He was actually a pretty good coach. The reason why he transferred is because he was the backup, and he could never be the starter. I believe he was a third-string backup on Ohio State. So, because he wanted to be a starting quarterback, not only is he transferring from Ohio State to LSU, he's transferring as a third-string quarterback. So, imagine we pick up a third-string quarterback, and, well, obviously it's NFL, but in college, and that guy is like, hey, this is going to be a quarterback competition, quarterback battle for the starter. The rest of his teammates going to be like, what? You bought in a third-string quarterback, and now you think he's going to start over all guy? So, yeah.
The way Joe came in, he took over everything, honestly.
He did. And so was there, outside of the conditioning moment, a moment on the field of that national championship season where you thought to yourself, this guy is something else?
Yeah, I think maybe it was the Florida game, and it was going back and forth, back and forth. Halftime we go in, I think they're up by 7 or tied, one or the other. And he comes in, he was like, if y'all let them score anymore, I promise we're gonna blow them out. And showing up after halftime, come out, guns blazing, touchdown to Jamar, touchdown to Clyde, just everybody scoring.
That man had Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the backfield. That was a special college team.
Everybody's scoring. Any similarities between Joe and Lamar that you can point out?
I think their confidence in it and knowing what they could do. I think that's the biggest thing. Both of those guys play totally different, but also can make every single play on the field. It's just when you see those guys step on the field, it's just like that swagger about some. I don't know what it is. Like you could never say what it directly is, but it's like this, just the energy that they have.
Mm-hmm. And so Lamar this year does appear to have taken another step. Obviously, he's won an MVP before you got there to Baltimore. So you don't have that frame of reference of what he looked like that season to this one. I understand that, but you are a linebacker of note for a defensive unit that is balling out. So what have you seen differently from, say, maybe even last year or the previous 2 years to this year with your quarterback, Patrick?
I think he just got complete control of the offense and knowing everything about the offense and knowing what he can do and what he can't do. And the things that he can't do is not very many things. And when you just see him step on the field, bro, it's just like everything, like making the checks, making the reads.
All right. I hear enough Lamar Jackson crap when I go on freaking Twitter. Anyway, though, on a real note, though, I think there is a lot of comparison to Lamar and to Joe Burrow. And I'm gonna piss off Ravens fans by saying this. I know I will. I think Joe's more clutch. I think he's clutcher. I think he's better in the playoffs than Lamar. But other than that, obviously Lamar has the mobile upside, which this year he's not utilizing as much as he has in the past, which I think is better because he's better of a throw of football now than he was before. But I definitely will say that, again, they're both top 5 quarterbacks, right? And that's kind of hard to distinguish when it comes to at a certain point, right? You get to the very top of the top, and you got obviously, Joe Burrow. Then you got Patrick Mahomes. Then you probably have Lamar Jackson, and it's like 1A, 1B, 1C. So he's a great quarterback. Even if I don't respect his team, he's still a great quarterback. So tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.